Hi, and thanks for joining us for this week's edition of Your Life. As part of our Eco-Healthy Home series, we've been following the greenovation of Terra, Verde, a 40-year-old energy-draining horse farm located in Central Florida. The house was pretty much untouched since it was built back in 1970. Now, part of the greennovation's goal is basically to create an energy-efficient home and a healthy indoor environment at the same time. Did you know that the typical American home is about 5 times more polluted than the outdoor air? Well, as you'll see on this week's Eco-Healthy Home series, our first steps in clearing the air of Terra Verde. When it came to the floors here on Terra Verde, the only room we're carpeting is the future media room. It's an acoustics thing. We turned to our local flooring expert when it came to selecting an eco-friendly carpet.
Plastic bottles are being recycled to make carpets such as this. There's an array of different things. Yeah, there is a company that's making carpet out of a corn product. So there's different ways to come green with the products now. Ceramic tiles, a lot of the ceramic tiles are green now. This is a trend that's just really beginning. If you didn't know the difference, that it was a green product and was from recycled Coke bottles or from corn, you'd never know the difference. But knowing this is saving our earth, keeping the greenhouse effect from overheating the earth. All these different scenarios from landfills right on down the line. The only way to go is green. I mean, to keep our earth to where we can live here year after year after year for more centuries, is where we need to go.
Since we are a horse farm, we have 2 furry dogs, and plenty of dirt, the rest of our flooring is recycled ceramic tile. Hard flooring surfaces are a good choice when it comes to reducing those potential allergy triggers like pet dander, dust mites, and pollen. Another thing we're doing to improve the indoor air quality of our home, we're installing a central vacuum system. In fact, the Environmental Protection Agency says the use of central vacuum systems may help some people live more comfortably with their pets in the home.
The central vac is going to take care of the pet hair that's going to be shed from the dog. It's going to also take care of any allergens that are in the air. It reduces the allergy symptoms of somebody that has those types of reactions by about 60%.
Bob Levy from Electronic Creations points out that the central vacuum system that his team installed in Terra Verde is up to 5 times more powerful than a conventional upright vacuum. The whole concept is a much cleaner technology.
Well, if you think about the standard vacuum cleaner, whether it's an upright or a canister type vacuum cleaner, they're exhausting into the interior of the house, where a central vac system is taking anything that it picks up and is taking it outside the house, so you don't have all these allergens and all the dust and dirt staying within the house. The vac motor is going to be much stronger, about 5 times stronger than a conventional vac system would be. So if you had a canister vac or an upright vacuum system, they don't have anywhere near the power to be able to pull the dirt out of the rug. If you looked at a graph of how many times you can go on a typical upright vac over a carpet, and you start to see the deterioration and the sweeping effect on it, you don't run into that with a central vac system. Every time that you use it, it has full suction.
And check out this nifty kick plate that allows you to swiftly sweep up debris. The central vacuum system also comes with special attachments for hard surfaces, furniture, and even grooming brushes for your best friend.
They realize that pet dander is one of the things that affects people's health the most. So what they wanted to be able to do is use the central vac system more than just for cleaning. They wanted to be able to get it at the source, take the dander off the dog, clean the dog at the same time, and keep the environment clean inside the house. They also have other types of items for ceiling fans, for instance. You can get up there and you don't have to stand up on a stool. They have an attachment that you can put on the wand, and you can actually sweep each blade individually, so you're doing both sides of the blade. So it's a little bit of a safety feature built into it too.
Also on this week's Eco-Healthy Home segment, a high-tech way to reduce your energy use.
Here, the bottom portion of it illuminates, and that's telling you that it's in the off position. Up here, it's on the on position.
One of the nifty items the Electronic Creations team from Orlando, Florida installed here in our greenovation of Terra Verde project was this whole house intelligent automation system.
It's a really open, flexible system that we can make it work for how you live in the house.
Whole house intelligent automation system? Sounds pretty high-tech. So what exactly does it mean to have home control? We asked our gadget guru Bob Levy to explain.
Control4 systems has a series of different products, and what they do is they can control lighting, they can control heating and air conditioning systems, they can interface with security systems and surveillance systems. But going to the energy side of it, you can save energy with it, and it can also make it more convenient and safer to have this type of system in the house. Saving energy, what's happening is that you're replacing a standard light switch, and by putting one of these controlled dimmers in there, right off the bat you're saving energy. If you start reducing the brightness of the light, dim it down by 20%, you're saving roughly about 15 to 20% in energy costs. You're also taking the light itself, the light bulb, and extending its life cycle. What you can have is either an individual light switch to control each circuit of lights, or you can have a multi-button keypad which will take each of these individual light switches and group them together automatically. That would be done in our programming of it. But what's nice about this is you can tell when the light's on or off because you have the blue indicator lights to show that it's working. What you'll be able to do is have timers set up in it, so you don't have to worry about coming home in the dark and not having lights on. It'll automatically turn the lights outside on. It'll illuminate a pathway. As you come in from the garage, you have a handful of groceries, you're carrying something, you don't have to go fumbling for a light switch. As soon as you open that garage door coming in, all of a sudden it'll turn a pathway of lights on. So we have lots of different ways to make it not only convenient but also safer, so you're not trying to look around or do something while you're carrying a bundle of groceries.
And check this out, you can control, even across town, your home's lights, thermostat, security system, even garage doors. The list goes on and on with one simple touch of the screen. So home control means a more comfortable home and a more efficient planet.
We try to allow the homeowner to save energy and also make it convenient at the same time. So there's a dual purpose to go into the types of products that we offer. We thought this would be a great way to highlight what you can do with the new systems that are out. It's not just about gizmos and fancy things happening inside of the house. It can actually save energy. I think we all have to be conscious of what is going to be happening with increasing prices. Greater population is going to put a greater demand on the grid, so we have to think of ways that we can be able to deal with that.
A recent study shows there are 130 million homes in the United States like Terra Verde that are in need of energy efficiency, water conservation, and improvements to the indoor air quality. Now, for more healthy home tips, log on to our show's website, yourlifetv.com, and we'll be right back.